You know guys, before I start today's video, I just want to give a quick shout out to everybody that's been tuning into the streams every single Friday. So far, I've been having a ton of fun actually streaming. I wouldn't say necessarily that I'm having fun on the game, except for the fact that if you saw, you saw, but I was getting really bored and agitated with MW 2019 Part 3, and then we partied up with a couple of viewers. We played some Search and Destroy, and honestly, that was a pretty fun time. But aside from that, I've been trying to play MW 2019 Part 3 recently, and I'm just not enjoying it. Okay, I've been trying to play with other content creators as well, partying up, and I'm being completely honest when I tell you guys that the boring and just straight up not fun times in this game heavily outweigh any of the good times that I'm having in this game. And that leads me to Season 6 of MW 2019 Part 3. And guys, in my humble, non-biased opinion, Season 6 looks like absolute... It looks like absolute shit, okay? In my opinion, it doesn't look interesting. It doesn't look like it's gonna help anything. And honestly, if anything, it's probably gonna make me feel even more bored playing this game. But guys, before we go any further, you already know what to do, alright? Make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, because we're getting closer and closer to 30,000 subscribers, and that's absolutely motherfucking insane. You guys are killing it, and every single other content creator that's not happy about this, all the gooch lickers in the comment section and Activision, they don't want this to happen, but unfortunately for them, it's fucking happening. But seriously guys, MW 2019 Part 3, as I've said before, it's not the worst Call of Duty of all time, and as a matter of fact, I've actually said this is the best one that we've had since Black Ops 4. But that doesn't take away from the fact that I called exactly what this game's issue was going to be. It was gonna be a lack of content, alright? Go back to my first videos on this game back in the beta. I told everybody, the lack of content in this game will kill it, okay? It'll make it boring. And that's just something that happens when you don't launch your game with any original content. And now from then, you gotta play catch up. And guys, that statement could not be any truer now with the roadmap for Season 6. I actually kind of enjoy some of the Halloween themed things in here, like Michael Myers, the whole smile thing. I mean, it looks fucking awful, but that's cool, I guess. We got Art the Clown, we have the trick-or-treat thing. Honestly, these are some W themes that I'm seeing here, but the problem lies in the actual interactive content that we have in the game, and that goes towards the maps. And guys, we only have one original map that is actually coming out in this entire season, okay? That includes the Reloaded update, which is the drive-thru or drive-in, I don't know, but it's Halloween themed. And again, this looks nice. Alright, this is for all the gooch lickers that think I have nothing nice to say about Call of Duty. I am telling you right now, this looks good. We did it! But then, we have 5 fucking variants of shipment. Guys, I don't know how else to ask this question. Why the fuck do we need this? Who asked for this? We already have like 4 different versions of this map, and it has existed in like the last 5 out of 6 CODs. Why would we ever want this? And it's not even the fact that the variants are bad, it's just, why wouldn't we have had this anytime sooner than right now when this game is on its final breath? Okay, this is the last season and this is how you choose to go out? And I know the gooch slickers in the comment section, oh, well, you don't like the game, why are you playing it? That's my fucking point, you fat porky bitch! I am trying my absolute fucking hardest to enjoy this game. And what is my experience instead? Complete and utter burnout. And I've hardly touched this game. You know how many people are max prestige? You know how many people are surprised that I'm like level 700 or something and this game's been out for what, like 10, 11 months? I don't even have the mastery camo. People think I am no-lifing this game. That is not the truth whatsoever. What's really happening is I'm trying to enjoy the game, and instead, it's stupid shit like this, and the answer is always gonna tie back to fucking Activision, guys. We saw this in my last video. Rumors have suggested that MW3's final seasons have had a lower amount of new 6v6 maps because Treyarch reportedly has taken Sledgehammer Games maps for Black Ops 6 post-launch seasons. I don't know if I need to say fuck you to Activision or fuck you to Treyarch or fuck you to Sledgehammer Games. We're getting to the point where everybody can fucking get it. Fuck everybody else involved. All of the above.
You dick-licking, toe-sucking, dick bitch hoe.
Guys, when you are a consumer, when you're a customer of a product that emphasizes live service, okay? We did not emphasize that. They did, okay? With this whole seasonal implementation, we could have had map packs like we used to, but all of these other people are out here talking about, oh, well, why we have to pay for it, why we have to pay. Well, this is the fucking result of not.
Now listen!
And guys, it's an absolute fucking joke that now, with your final season, you actually want to theme it correctly and nicely, and something that I would actually be interested in, but with anything interactive in this season, it looks like shit. And trust me, I am not the only person talking about this. Everybody else is saying the exact same thing. Content creators, the actual gooch lickers themselves, and people responding to these tweets. Absolutely insane. 1 new map and 5 variants. Yeah, Sledgehammer Games got pulled to work on COD 2025 or something, because what the fuck is this? Support for this game fell off, and we'll talk about that very soon too. Guys, it's a category called shipment maps. What the fuck are we doing? All I am constantly bombarded with is the exact same stale experience. Once again, I talked about this. Launching your game with no original content was a fat-ass mistake, because what happened after? We're playing catch-up. And granted, a couple of the seasons were not half bad when it came to the amount of 6v6 maps in them, but this is why you don't just bank on saving them till the last minute, because you know Activision's always bound to do some stupid fuck shit, and now they're pulling your maps for Treyarch, and Treyarch, again, 4 years. I don't know how the fuck you managed to pull off not having enough content. But that is also a mistake. And any good, decent moment that you're having in this game is just simply too far away between any other good moment that you're having. I mean, seriously, you really gotta sit there and genuinely think about it. All of the bad, boring, mindless experiences that you've had in this game, what do you experience more of? Those or good times in the game? And that has always been my point about this game. Because again, it's not half bad, but it's definitely not gonna be remembered as one of the better CODs of all time when everything is said and done, right? And to all the gooch slickers back then that were talking high and mighty about this game, talking about, oh, this is the best post-launch support content that Call of Duty's ever had. This is exactly why you don't spam tweet these fucking jinx-ass tweets. Because we get tweets like, oh, this is gonna be a top 5 COD, this is the best Call of Duty thing in Black Ops 2, and what happens? It ends up being absolute dog shit, and that is exactly what happened here. I told people to chill when they were tweeting out about how this is the best post-launch support content of all goddamn time. Now look at you guys.
Oh yeah! Look at you! You was popping all that good shit a second ago!
This game blows cock. And I can already tell all the short bus riding Activision gooch licking loving pussy ass fanboys in the comments. You're just rage bitch. Shut the fuck up. Get Joe Seacott's scrotum out of your esophagus, okay? And as a matter of fact, leave your jaw open, you fucking moron. You fucking lizard. Admit it, if they had launched this game with original content from the jump, I don't think we'd be having today's problem. And again, who's at fault for that? Activision, which is exactly why I suggest that nobody buy these games anymore. Just play them for free. There's so many methods. Play the game for free. This game could have actually have been decent, okay? Because once again, the entire existence of this game was coming off of an Infinity Ward game. And look, visually and physically feeling, Infinity Ward games are not half bad. It just comes down to how fucking stupid those motherfuckers are, and that's why their games are so shit. So when you have a part 2 to that game, and you essentially have a revised version of it with actual common sense, you have essentially added on to a foundation where all you needed to do was deliver post-launch. And what happened instead? You launched your game with no original content and you played catch up for every single other goddamn season to come out.
Now listen!
And to Sledgehammer Games, I understand it's not entirely your fault. This is a lot of Activision's fucking fault. This game has officially run its course. It ran its course months and months ago, but with your final hurrah, right? Like your final breath, your last chance to really grasp people in this game and to really make a name for yourselves and have this title be remembered, you failed. Whether it's your fault or not, this season looks like shit. Okay, W theme, okay, we like the Halloween shit, but everything else, you fumbled. I know you gooch slickers are out there crying, okay, but you guys have two moods, okay? You're either sucking this game's cock, or you're fucking crying. The only thing people are gonna be remembering about this game, especially its final season, is the fact that we had like 19 different versions of this dog shit brain rot map. And speaking of remembering, I was originally gonna make a video on this specifically, but seeing as how this is probably one of the last times I talk about this game, I decided, you know what, maybe we should just incorporate this here. Doug Dimmadome Warzone tweets something out that is extremely thought-provoking, okay? Essentially, he's not tweeting fucking brain rot bullshit about like bundles and shit like that and advertising getting fucking gaped by Activision. The man tweets out, 15 years from now, what do you think people will say about this era of Call of Duty from MW 2019 until now? My answer, fuck Activision. That is all people are gonna remember, because a lot of these games, truth be told, and this is just because of the advancement of technology and resources, a lot of these games have incredible foundations. Completely and utterly fumbled every single goddamn time. MW 2019, one of the smoothest feeling games I have ever played, specifically in the FPS genre. But it was an absolute shitfest of a multiplayer experience. Absolutely god awful.
That shit stinks!
Every single Call of Duty after that, with the exception of Cold War, once again has just been a recycled replica of 2019. Why? Because Activision saw a boost in sales. Once again, this is going to tie back to Activision, which is why, once again, what will we remember about this era of COD is that not only is it the dark ages of COD, it was all off of Activision's incompetence and greed to manipulate and exploit the community for every single penny that they possibly could get. There's so many ways to play these games for free. We're in an era in this world where a lot of content is just free, okay? We have so many free-to-play games. If you really want to support Activision financially and display your virginity, buy the bundles if you want, okay? I highly discourage it, but technically you could. But for the love of God, if you're gonna do that, why spend $70 on a game that's going to be obsolete within like 10 months, okay? We're getting away from the era where as soon as the next game launches, that's when the last game is officially dead. And even back then, you could still play those games and they were extremely populated. Nowadays, these games aren't even surviving to the 9-month mark, okay? And that's sad. You want to gas up live service, I'm not fucking seeing it. And Season 6 is an embodiment of how dog shit it could potentially get. I'm gonna say it right now, of course, I'm gonna make content on Season 6. We're gonna play it, we're gonna stream it, we're gonna try to party up and have a good time. But I guarantee you, we're gonna experience more bad moments than good moments, and a lot of people are gonna get burnt out, a lot of people are gonna think it's boring, and once again, I'm gonna tell you guys, because of the way that they launched this game, this shit became stale. Once again, never wrong, just early. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. What are your thoughts on Season 6 of MW 2019 Part 3? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.
This ain't in my body.